Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. Gonna bring you guys a quick review video. I'm gonna try to make it really quick. No particular order on the reviews. One quick note before I get started. Tomorrow, October 28th, is my birthday, so send all your messages of hate to me, and it will be awesome. Anyways, first book, again, no particular order. Everything was fantastic this week, and I want to make these quick. So first book, Hobgoblin, issue number 1 of 3 for this kind of mini-series. This book pretty much chronicles Hobgoblin's new money-making scheme to promote heroism as well. So what Hobgoblin used to do is sell or lease out supervillain identities, and now he's leasing out hero identities, and he's making quite a profit from it, and it's really cool and interesting and funny how he does things, and the art in here definitely complements what's going on, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Next book, fantastic issue of this, Ghost Rider, issue number 8. I feel like this book is going to end at issue 12, I heard, or I could be wrong. But this issue has Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider and Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider fighting each other off, and Eli. We figure out Eli's background, which is definitely messed up, and we see why he's kind of the way he is, and it's very clear. And then he does something to Robbie that's just super bad. Kind of how he does it, who he does it to, the people that get involved, and people get hurt. And this book is definitely just really serious, and how it ended especially. I definitely recommend Ghost Rider to people, especially now, because it's getting really intense. Next book here, such a good book. Every piece of it. Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 8. Probably my favorite issue of Amazing Spider-Man so far in this new run. The main story kind of wraps up Miss Marvel's Spider-Man team up, and kind of brings in a character from certain Dan Slott work that some serious Spider-Man fans might recognize, and it's really cool that he incorporates his like ideas into his now new story. That's really cool how that happens. And then just the wrap up of the fight, just the banter and things like that. I love Miss Marvel and I love Spider-Man, and seeing them together, perfect. Now the Edge of Spider-Man part of this after the issue, the main issue deals with Spider-Girl. And if you're familiar with Spider-Girl, Spider-Girl is Peter Parker's daughter. So Peter and Mary Jane have a daughter. Peter can't be Spider-Man anymore because he has like a bionic leg now because he like got it cut off or something. I'm not too familiar with all that, but his daughter Mayday Parker carries on the Spider, girl name and is Spider-Girl. And this, just crazy stuff, and it actually made me pretty sad. So I'm not going to go into it too much. Just read it for yourself. It was awesome. Next book here, Deadpool, issue number 36. I'm not totally familiar with what's going on with Axis, but this book definitely does catch you up to speed enough to understand what's happening in this book. And I really like what this book is doing. It's kind of pushing away all this vampire stuff. It's keeping it around, but it's pushing it away for stuff that is more important and more interesting to the Deadpool story, honestly. And I'm happy that all that stuff is being pushed away, but at the same time I'm kind of mad because I had that wedding issue that was $10, and everything, all the plot that came from that wedding issue, I haven't even liked. So I spent like $10 on that single issue to not like all the stuff that comes with it. So that kind of sucks, but at the same time I'm happy that this book is coming back to form. It's interesting and it's funny. There was a point in this book where I was literally laughing out loud, like crazy, hysterical laughing at this book. So funny. Mike Hawthorne's back on art, which is another definite plus, because the last artist that took over Hawthorne for a little bit was not at the same level, and definitely hurt the book worse than kind of the plot was. And so this book is just really good again, and I'm definitely enjoying picking it up all the time, and the cover is really funny. And then the final book to review was just so good. I'm so happy with it. Deathstroke issue number 1, and if you hadn't seen the monster variant, I have it right here. There's the monster variant. So these 2 books. Just read this copy since it's a regular copy. Didn't have to break out the variant. Just great way to start a story arc. We know Slade. We know what he does. They kind of brief us a little bit. And then he gets put on a mission. Starts executing the mission. Stuff goes wrong. Stuff starts going weird. And by the end of the issue, I was like, what just happened? And Slade was like, what's going on? And just me too, I'm like, what's going on? This is weird. This doesn't make sense. And this is such a gory book. This should be, if this is, this should not be rated teen. This should be rated mature, because it is just gore galore. It's definitely adult, and as it should be. And it's also awesome. And the art is fantastic, and the writing is spot on. Just love this book. I'm so happy to have Deathstroke title back. I can see that if it stays on this track, it's definitely going to be interesting. And again, how this book ended, so cool, so cool, and so graphic. Anyways, that was the last of the books. I kept the video super short this time. So I'm Wellington, signing off with the Comic Book Lowdown. See you guys next time.